100 yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The Panthers kicker, Graham Gano, set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First play, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a handoff for Drake, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. David Johnson here on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Now Murray.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Had some space to move right away as he's hauled away up to the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. 20. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
43 is the mark, boy. 43. Check, 43. 8. First and 10. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 8. Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35 on 2nd down, Murray. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. They do go for it. It's Murray eluding the pressure right. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher.
Look at him. 43. Check, 43. Stay with your man. Hey, look. Hey.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Ready? Ready? Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Slay. 20.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth.
Kill. 8.
They snap it to Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up third. 10. 10. Kill. Gun. Shoot. 8.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember,
and Owen coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll run with McCaffrey. And, oh, he spins past him and into space. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Check 3. 20.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's Murray from midfield. Throw caught here by Bird. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4. What we got? Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Get ready. Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the 1st half, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Let's go, baby.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Get
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you...
David Johnson on his way. 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, 64 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Brooks Reed with a tackle.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going wrong. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Zach Kerr in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. from the gun on third down. Murray.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On second down, it's Drake. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Now on first down, Drake again.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game. It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Johnson. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Watch out. You got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Watch safety creep. 20. Safety's creeping.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Gun.
And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera is going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
That's it. Here we go. Check. 8. Crunch.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a run with McCaffrey. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 23-yard run. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And an alley to run. 3 points separating these 2 sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll run with Drake. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Let's go, D.
Murray to throw. Steps away to his left.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. To throw is Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Black spot 4.
He's back to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Murray, one final try. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Well, we were on hand for a fun and